My philosophy has always been, I have Peter Pan syndrome. I don't want to grow old. I don't want to grow up. And so I'm not. I'm not doing either one. And I think that keeps me young. It keeps me young at heart. And when you're young at heart, I think you can do just about anything. I think you can live forever.
Menopause was the biggest challenge of getting older. I guess when I started menopause and I started losing my memory and the sharpness of my mind and not the inability to focus, that was the biggest challenge. Luckily, I'm recuperating from that. I'm still not as sharp as I was when I was in my 20s, but I'm getting it back. I'm not as a complete space case. I thought it was going to be all downhill after, 46. I thought, oh my God, I'm losing my memory. I can't focus. I can't, I thought I couldn't work. It's a really scary thing. I think that was the hardest part for me, is losing my ability to function.
I think if there's such a thing as it being hard, is that suddenly you wake up one morning and you look in the mirror and you go, who is that person? I don't recognize myself. Because something has definitely changed. You're not quite sure what it is. Other people probably don't see it the way you see it, but all of a sudden you start to notice things have shifted. So
I was doing great till I was about 83. Now I'm 84. But my last year, I had to have surgery on my head, skin cancer, and I got a little hole in the head now. My back went out. They've discovered I've got glaucoma and macular degeneration. This is all within the last year. I feel myself slowing down.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that's what you say.
I still play paddle tennis, and I still go ballroom dancing. But I get tired sooner, and I can feel, some changes happening.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I think that if you're really beautiful on the inside, that comes out. I don't think that stops us from that normal feeling that we get when we start seeing the wrinkles show up, or we start reverting back to the pear shape that we were when we were a baby. We started out, we had that cute little tummy and everything. Somehow when you get older, the cute little tummy doesn't look as cute anymore when you've got wrinkles attached to it.
As far as aging, I'm 77, and I have a husband that has become chronically ill. He's 84, and he's doing okay. It's a 24/7. And to hold on to your balance in life, you've got to be flexible. You have to keep your sense of humor. Because so many days are just not joyful. You've got to bring joy into people's lives, and especially your own. I'm very happy I'm as healthy as I am. It doesn't mean that I have aches and pains in places where I never knew you could have aches and pains. So it's different. I find myself complaining, sometimes I get up off a chair. My husband's joking and doing this the past few years, and now I'm doing it, but it's serious. I'll sit there in the evening watching TV and suddenly, oh my God, I gotta get up. And it's hard. But this is the way life is, and you just have to face it straight on. I'm very fortunate. I have a wonderful family, a lot of kids and grandkids, but it's an effort. And everything's an effort, but I try not to make it an effort or put it out of my mind that's an effort. I'm happy to be here.
Take a lot of Chinese herbs, and I have a very good gynecologist who has gotten me on some bioidenticals, which have worked for a while and then have stopped working. But I found something that works for me.
I respond well to oil versus creams. Creams tend to sit on top of my skin. So I use jojoba oil and natural oils and coconut oil on my skin. And that's really all I use. I don't use soap. I never use soap. I don't like the film of the soap either, so I use a liquid kind of shower gel or something like that.
I think you have to keep your time occupied, and therefore you don't have to go to work anymore, so you really should do some volunteer work and keep as physically well as you can. You know, try to take at least a 20-minute or so walk every day, and be interested in other people. And try not to, you know, think only of what's bothering you, and be a friend.
There's a Native American saying that you can, whatever you see, as far as you can see, you own this. And I think what that really means is, if you could really see the unseen beauty in people, you own that beauty in yourself.
There has to be a healthy balance in what you eat and exercise and your thinking, all of them, mind, body, spirit, they all have to go together.
I think love keeps you young. I really do.